Yo guys, what is up? My name is Bree and this is the first video on this channel. This channel is basically going to be like a video journal channel for me. Basically, I'm going to be talking about things that are on my mind either while I'm showering, while I can't sleep at night or something, I don't know, or I'm driving somewhere. I have a lot of thoughts like any other human, so I feel like I have something to share and I have advice to give, and so that's basically what this channel is going to be. A little bit about me. I am a filmmaker, I'm 21 years old and I'm gay and I am an androgynous person. Basically it just means that I don't identify with any gender style. I'm a woman, I wear makeup, I'm like very feminine, but I can also be really not feminine. I can be the complete opposite and I can be a complete boy. I like those pronouns as well. I like being referred to as a boy, but I also like being referred to as a girl, so I'm sort of in the middle there. You know, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian, so there's no other way about that. Basically, I wanted to make this channel because I've had a few people message me about themselves, their identity, and they've asked for advice on how to come out, how to be more comfortable as, say, an androgynous person, or just how to be comfortable as someone a part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not a god, I'm not, you know, someone with every answer under the book. I just have experience from what I go through and how I deal with that. Really want to help people out and document my life and how crazy it is. Welcome to the journey. I want to start this video off with talking about why I am androgynous and how I came about that style. So I've always loved a guy's style. I just thought that was a typical human thing. It's just appreciating style, in which I think is totally normal. Though I think it's a little bit more than that for me. I've always been a tomboy. I get along real well with boys the most. I have female friends, but I can count female friends on my hand, whereas with boys, I need my hands and my feet for that, so oh my god. And I never got into makeup until high school, which I think is like completely normal. You know, I was always cool with being more, I guess, masculine than feminine, but I remember always getting offended when I was little for being called out on being a little more masculine than feminine. This was before I even knew what gay and straight and all that was. I just thought, you know, a man and a woman, and there you go, there's life, that's, you know, you're destined to be. And well, I grew up and realized that's not me, so I prefer women. I think that's very obvious. I really like clothing brands like Stussy, Nike, Dead, Bad Monday, basically any streetwear. I like styles that incorporate neither gender in it. I like the unisex style, so long t-shirts, skinny jeans, Vans, hats, whatever. That's my style. I love that. I feel the most comfortable in that. But there is a part of me where I like to wear dresses and I like to wear heels and I like to look pretty and really girly, and that's why I'm like, yo, maybe I'm just like in the middle. There's no real defining on who I am. But I also really like the idea of wearing a tuxedo. That would be fucking sick. So this year has been huge for me when it comes to identifying myself and who I am. I started out this year no style whatsoever. I wore whatever fit me. I'm not exactly like paper fucking thin, so I just wore the clothes that would fit me and at least look okay on me. I didn't really have a style that I identified with. I was a vanilla human, okay, a vanilla bean. I sort of started to develop more of a style as I lost weight. Mind you, I've lost about 15 kilos in the past 12 months, but like, who's counting? So I started to get into styles where I was wearing skirts, heels, jewelry. That was fun. I obviously felt really good, but that wasn't necessarily like the most comfortable I've ever felt. I felt more comfortable in my brother's clothes, but you know. But I felt good, I felt pretty, and I mean, feeling pretty, there's nothing wrong with that. So I was like, yo, who cares? I feel pretty, I'm cool with that. I started to do more with my makeup, so I started contouring, I started really doing my eyebrows, and I mean, they're not perfect, but you don't want to see them without makeup. So I got into a relationship, terrible relationship. It was pretty mentally abusive. That's as far as I'm going to get into that. But that was my first relationship. She was my first love, as you know, people would say. And in that relationship, I was very restricted to a feminine style because it's what she liked. And so I, for some reason, wanted to do what she liked. And so after that relationship, I remember just going completely off the rails, like off the rails, like whew. I would be going out, getting drunk every weekend, binge drinking when I could during the week. Going out and going off the rails helped me find my style, as bad as that sounds. Oh my god, that sounds really bad. But it helps me find my style, it helped me identify with who I was. And so I stopped wearing heels and I put on Vans and sneakers and whatever. And I started wearing whatever the hell I wanted, shorts, skirts, long tops, crop tops. I didn't care. I was just, in those months, I was finding myself and I was meeting other individuals that were incredibly individual themselves. But I just started getting tattoos and I was doing my hair crazy. You know, I've got a shaped head, whatever I wanted, and I was happy. I was like, I think I was happy. I felt really fucking good. Like, I felt liberated. I felt like I'd finally found who I was and that I belonged to my own style. When I look at myself, I don't think of, she's a tomboy, oh, she's feminine, oh, she's even androgynous. I love that label, but I don't use labels to define myself. I like to define myself by who I am and allow that room to breathe and allow that identity to just grow and not have to label it. I am my own self. I have my own style. It's whack. It's fun. I have fun with it. I'm my own person, and I think that's what's really important. I think throughout this year, going through the changes that I've been through, and I'm talking about huge changes, that I found myself amidst all that. I want to keep growing the same way that I'm growing now, and I think for a year from now I'll be a completely different person, who knows. And don't get me wrong, using other people as inspiration is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's so important. But don't let someone else's style, someone else's behavior and personality define how you should act and how your personality should be and how your style should be. Use them as inspiration and pull from that, and then find someone else and use that as inspiration, and then smash it all together and you'll have your own style, you'll have your own person. What I'm trying to say is, fuck labels, for one, as much as I do find myself using them, but fuck labels. Fuck what people think, because someone is going to have an opinion on you regardless of what you do. So do whatever the hell you want. You want to shave your head? Go for it. You want to grow your hair out to Rapunzel length? Go for it. If you want to wear makeup and you're a boy and you feel like you're going to get judged from your friends, fucking go for it. Have you seen some of the beautiful boys on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr that wear makeup and they don't care? I feel like we live in a society where it doesn't matter anymore. And yeah, someone's gonna have an opinion. There's still gonna be the minority that have an opinion, but it's a minority now. It's not a majority. That's so important. We are getting to a point in our generation where you are accepted for who you are. You wear whatever you want. You have tattoos everywhere. Who cares? You are who you are. That's your personality. It's how you want to show yourself. So my light just turned off, so I'm going to take that as a cue to wrap this up. One thing that I can recommend is, if you are struggling with a label, or if you're struggling with finding who you are, I do recommend just searching different labels within the LGBTQ+ community. What I mean by that is, for example, you've got stud lesbians, you've got androgynous lesbians, you've got lazy femme, high femme, femme butch, you've got stone butch. I don't think that's really a style, but it's a way of being a lesbian, so, you know. And just searching those styles and maybe having a look at how they dress, and like I said, use things as inspiration and you put it all together and then suddenly you've got your own style. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please make sure to subscribe and like and leave a comment on what you want to see from this channel. I really want to open myself up to more ideas, more advice and topics and stuff like that. Ask me questions, I will answer it. I will give my 2 cents on it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and other than that, I hope you have a great day. Next minute, I wasn't recording!